Hello, it's SMTConnect Nuremberg 2023 on day 2. I'm joined by Artur from Fuji. Thanks for coming over.
Thank you for having me.
Now, actually, you're new to Fuji, aren't you? You haven't
Yes.
been there that long, so...
I've been on the sales side for 14 months, but as a user for nearly 17 years.
Oh, okay. So you got experience then?
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting swapping sides then, really.
Yes.
Yeah. So talk me through everything that Fuji does now, because it's very much about increasing efficiency from machines. It's about making things easier for the user, and I know you've got a lot of processes in place right through from what is the S-Tower, literally when components come into a factory. So how does that work?
Well, we have a S-Tower, which is the material storage solution. So basically from goods in, we scan a component, we give it unique ID. This ID travels with the component. When it's stored in the tower, our software knows exactly where it is, so when it's required to be part of a kit for the product, then the material is delivered to an operator in either BOM order or feeder order as it appears on the machine.
Right, yeah.
So you can pick a kit, and you know where your components are at all the time, you know the quantity of a component, we count what we use, so when you return, so your stock is more accurate. Plus, using our software, connectivity with the S-Tower, when a reel is about to run out on a machine, S-Tower receives the signal and provides the material to the operator a couple of minutes or before it's actually required on
Right, okay, yeah. So it makes it easier for the operator and like stock control, like you say. Then you've got, you're doing a lot with automatic maintenance on machines, aren't you? So how does that work, like for heads and nozzles?
Yes. We one of the major losses in electronic manufacturing is the maintenance requirement for the stoppage of a machine for maintenance. So we've seen this as a challenge from our, and how we tackle this challenge is we develop tools to help with this loss, and we developed 2 tools. It's an auto head cleaner and smart nozzle maintenance system. So auto head cleaner allows you to clean your head offline to the same standard really as a factory standard, providing you a report at each shaft after it's been cleaned. And this way we maintain the same standard for the head throughout the product. It's live in the production shop floor. So you have one head in a head cleaner being cleaned, the other one is all can be replaced and be working in the machine already. So you basically, your maintenance or your head maintenance is basically opening a module, switching 2 heads, and it's done. And the same is done with nozzles. You have a nozzle bank that's in the machine that it's been there for X amount of hours, and these nozzles now require a check and a maintenance. You pick up the nozzle bank from the machine, replace with the one that was already cleaned with a nozzle cleaner before, and put the one from the machine nozzle cleaner, and that's your maintenance done. Basically just replacing these 2 parts, and your module is done, ready for production again. Press start, and that's the maintenance finished.
So does the machine flag up when it needs that cleaning to be done, or is it on a cycle of...
You can set up a maintenance alarms on the machine. The information comes from the manual. We recommend, let's say, head maintenance or nozzle maintenance every X amount of hours when the machine runs. So you can set the alarm up and they set this particular module, this head, this nozzle bank requires maintenance. So operators know to open the module, replace head and nozzles, clean it offline, and we can manufacture again. That reduces the loss. What's more important is as well, nozzles and heads are cleaned to the same standard, and every time they cleaned comes out the report of how clean the shafts are, how the nozzles perform, inspects nozzle tips. This is linked to our traceability option in our software. Right. So this is especially important for automotive aviation, everybody who's really serious about traceability. You know which shaft was maintained, when, what was the result of the cleaning cycle. The same with a nozzle, you know which, from the material control side, we know which reel was used, which components were used, which who scanned it to the reel, to the refeeder, which shift, which operator, full traceability down to even to a maintenance.
Right. Yeah. So that means the performance of that machine is kept high the whole time, isn't it? There's
That's
no
correct.
dips.
That's correct. So this way we avoid the reactive maintenance. By this I mean you manufacture to a certain standard and then you see the process drift and you see the issue of placement. If something's going on with the process, you stop the machine and say, I need to investigate because there's something going on. You stop the machine, you're not making products. You produce already a lower quality product, so you have to either repair or scrap this product, which is cost as well. With the offline maintenance tools, we are avoiding these dips. We keep the machine at the same quality level.
Yeah, which is fantastic because
Yes.
that's a huge concern, isn't it?
Yeah,
Efficiency,
yeah.
Lost waste, reducing wastage, and cost effectiveness for the factory, isn't it? So, what other kind of things are customers asking for?
Well, customers ask us often, how can we make more? How can we gain more from your machine? How can we improve the availability of the machine? And one of the key losses is the changeover time. If you have customers with a low volume, high mix, they change over often, and setup can be a problem. So our response to that was one of the classic ways is to have a tray, spare feeder tray with loaded with feeders. You replace the trolleys. That's met, that's done. But sometimes customers ask for more. So we came up with the AB mode, which is basically loading a machine with a set of feeders for product A. And as the machine manufactures product A, you can add feeders for product B at the same time, while machine is making product A.
Yep.
So in that way, we are tackling changeover downtime by doing it basically while manufacturing product A. Then when we finish manufacturing product A, we take away feeders for product A, and we already have product B loaded onto machine. So you press start on the next program, and changeover is already done.
So, yeah.
So it's same, and then it goes so on, and you can continue with that with product C and D, and which is the way we do it. And changing feeders while the machine is running is the key.
So compared to when it used to be, it's almost instant changeover.
Yeah, it is instant changeover. Yes.
So a lot of this, we're talking a lot to people about skills and skills gap, getting people in that actually know what they're doing. In a lot of places, they might have one operator that is really skilled and several people that are essentially helping them. And the way industry is helping them, manufacturers, whatever, is providing software and learning facilities that facilitate them to get up to speed quickly. And also in software, making that easier to use, isn't it? And you're doing an e-learning package, aren't you?
Yes, we do something that's called e-learning. You can, as a Fuji user, you can subscribe to this program, and basically you can be trained in complex operations on the machine and maintenance via this program. This is step-by-step lessons. Right. It's great, and without leaving your factory, you can train your operators to technicians level using e-learning, or help to do like a refresher, or use that. This gains popularity now because it's very handy. If you're in doubt, you can always watch a video step by step and do the operation that you plan to do in the manner that we advised.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I guess a lot of these things are coming in response from what customers are asking for.
Correct.
But there's also looking into the future, isn't it? You know where the efficiencies can be gained, and it's constantly working on those for your products, I guess.
Yep.
Well, I hope the show has been successful so far. I think you've had a busy show, haven't you?
Yes.
Been a lot of visitors. So.
Yeah, we have a lot of visitors.
Yeah.
We had a great year last year, and so far this year looks promising.
Excellent,
as well.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, thanks for spending the time to talk to us.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see you at the next show, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.